Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Gary here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. It really does help with the algorithm. Now let's get into this. We're sitting at $3.24, down about 1.3% on the day, pretty much trading flat. We did test that like 221 range. We did test that support line around $3.20 to 321. We bounced up pretty good from there. We'll have to see where we go from here. Let's go down the old rabbit hole. BlackRock is already inside the XRP ledger. Everyone's waiting for the XRP ETF announcement, but what they're missing is the real story. BlackRock has been accumulating quietly for months, long before they tell the peasants what's coming. BlackRock's ETF playbook is simple but brutal. Accumulate OTC while retail sleeps, secure custody through banking partners and private ledgers, file for ETFs after vaults are full, forcing the market to buy from them. They did it with gold in 2004. They did it with BTC in 2023. The on-chain signature says they're doing it right now with XRP. The evidence, well, wallets tied to known ETF seeding behavior are moving hundreds of millions of XRP through RippleNet linked custody hubs. Corridors involve Citi, BNY Mellon, and Standard Chartered, all BlackRock connected custodians. Spikes in XRPL cold wallet inflows mirror exactly what happened before the gold and IBIT launches. This is accumulation under cloak. Why XRP? ISO 220 native, already wired for global banking integration, legal clarity in the U.S. post-SEC case, and the bridge asset for CBDC interoperability. Private ledger mode equals controlled transparency. It's the perfect neutral asset for both public ETF flows and off-ledger institutional corridors. Here's where it gets darker. The same private XRP corridors being used for ETF seeding can carry tokenized data assets, not just money. We're talking real estate, treasuries, carbon credits, even genomic identity data sets. This is where DNA protocol enters the shadows, anchoring identity to finance in the same rails BlackRock is now building on. Conspiracy or coordination? Ripple sits on ISO 222 standard bodies. BlackRock's Aladdin platform is already ISO ready. DNA protocol is onboarding labs and identity anchors across Africa and Asia on XRPL. ETF custody partners are the same institutions testing real-world asset tokenization with Ripple. It's not just an ETF, it's a multi-asset, multi-identity bridge being fortified in real time. The timeline, Q4 2024, first major OTC XRP flow spike. Q1 2025, CC case ends clearing U.S. risk. Q2 2025, NA protocol's early genius phase launches, same ledger. Q3 2025, ETF rumor mills spin while private corridors run hot. Q4 2025, Swift MT cutover ends, ISO rails active. ETF launch will be Act 2. Act 1 is already halfway over. When the filing drops, it won't be about exposure. It'll be about control of value flows, identity gates, and the ledger that connects them all. XRP is the bridge. BlackRock is the vault. DNA protocol is the key. The peasants will think it's a product launch. The elites will know it's activation of the grid. Comment down below and tell me what you guys think. When you connect the dots, how BlackRock's already building on with the Biddle Fund on Ondo, BlackRock is partnered with Archax. They're partnered with all of the players that XRP's partners with as well. It seems to me that they're all connected, whether directly or indirectly. Now, I came across this article and I thought this would be a good way to get updated on what XDC has done from January to July of 2025. Welcome to the debut of XDC Pulse, a new monthly series from the XDC network team, designed to bring you quick, concise, and insightful updates on the ecosystem's growth and development. Since this is our very first edition, we're kicking things off with a comprehensive recap of January to July of 2025, a period that saw massive leaps in adoption, infrastructure, and regulatory positioning across the globe. 6 years of mainnet and a new chapter begins. The year began with a major milestone, the XDC's network 6th mainnet anniversary. To celebrate, we reinforced our focus on real-world assets, compliance, and global community growth. This momentum was paired with the unveiling of the XDC 2.0 roadmap, introducing significant upgrades in the network speed, security, and developer experience. Ecosystem highlights, DeFi momentum, and integrations. From there, 2025 exploded with activity. Pillar X officially integrated on the XDC, while XDC Cash went live with fiat off-ramps in over 100 plus countries, making the token more usable than ever. DeFi saw major growth with the arrival of Curve Finance, CRV USD, and LoopFi lending on XDC. Cross-chain capabilities expanded through integrations with Layer 0, Stargate, Jumper, and LeFi, while Xeron and ePal added software and hardware wallet support. Developers also benefited from indexing tools and secure DApp audits, boosting both DApp and performance and user security. Payments, compliance, and institutional moves. On the payments and compliance front, The XDC Payments Program was launched in partnership with Plug and Play APAC, bringing Web3 efficiency to traditional finance. We also kicked off Brink Accelerator cohort focused on stablecoin innovation. In terms of institutional integrations, USDC went live on XDC. Custody solutions were enhanced through partnerships with Utila and Crimbo, and regulatory engagement intensified as XDC joined the MiCA Crypto Alliance, collaborated with Astera in European compliance, and became a member of the Digital Chamber in the U.S. Real-world assets from concept to scale. The network's leadership in real-world assets became even more pronounced in 2025. We began the year with the launch of on-chain tokenized money market funds via RChax, backed with major financial institutions including Aberdeen, Fidelity, BlackRock, and State Street. This was followed by a landmark deal that brought $500 million worth of RWAs to the XDC via partnerships through Mercado Bitcoin and Liqui Brazil. Projects such as Libre and Polytrade expanded tokenized funds offering, and the 11 innovation teams joined the Plug and Play RWA Accelerator Program Season 1, including Blockticity, Clearpool, Credify, InvestaX, NormieX, Plume, Tokeny, TouchBridge, Zero Hash, and Zoth. Listings, liquidity, and market growth. Listings and market growth also surged. XDC became available on Binance US, launched perpetual contracts on Bybit with up to 50 times leverage, and was listed on XT.com, Coin1 South Korea, NDAX Canada, BitCub Thailand, and Bitrue, which introduced staking with up to 20% APY. The biggest institutional milestone of the year came when 21 Shares launched its XDC ETP on the Euronext, offering direct exposure to European investors. Global presence, XDC on the world stage. In person and globally, visibility efforts ramped up as well. XDC sponsored Philippine Blockchain Week and held road shows in Vietnam and South Korea. The team had a strong presence at Paris Blockchain Week, Money 2020 Asia, ETH Dubai, GT Armenia, and Token 2049 in the UAE. We also joined the Digital Assets Week, participated in the Terra Forum in London, and co-sponsored the House of Lords dinner at the UK Parliament. A new partnership with DECA further expanded our institutional presence. Looking ahead, August is already shaping up to be a busy month. You can find the XDC Network team at Blockchain Rio Brazil on August 6th and 7th, ETH Vietnam on August 9th and August 10th, and WebX Asia in Japan on August 25th and 26th, and many more. Find them all at our events page. Come say hi, grab some swag, and see what's next on the XDC roadmap. Man, I thought XRP and XLM and HBAR were making moves, but from this, I have to say XDC is making their own moves. And the XRP futures surge in 24 hours, future volumes up 208%. 12.4 billion, overtaking Solana at 9.6 billion. Open interest plus 15% at 5.9 billion. Funding positive equals longs are loading. If you think this is random, you haven't been watching the grid. An XRP ledger is taking over the world. Africa just entered the DNA era on the XRP ledger. DNA Protocol has announced lab intake Nigeria. Enrollment has officially begun across the country. As part of their Africa rollout, certified labs and clinics are onboarding to anchor genomic identity data directly to the XRPL. If you understand what's coming, position yourself now or you will be left behind. And last up, there are 3 necessities for payments, according to Visa CEO Ryan McClerney: trust, ease of use, and scale. Stellar is built on trust, and it is designed to make payments work better. With Visa bringing stablecoin settlement support to the Stellar network, scale is up next.
Jim, payments, you need 3 things. You need trust, you need ease of use, and you need scale. And the reason why we have close to 5 billion Visa credentials around the world, the reason why we have 14 billion Visa tokens around the world, and the reason why 150 million merchants around the world depend on Visa to grow their businesses is because nobody does that better than Visa. And if stablecoins become a mode of currency that people want to embrace around the world, we will enable that on the Visa system and scale that to those billions of endpoints. That's what you need to do well in payments. That's what Visa does better than anybody in the world.
Like I said, these payment companies, these institutions, these banks, they do not have a choice. They either adopt the technology or they will be left behind. There's no other alternative. There's no other option. There is no other escape route. Adopt or become irrelevant. Plain and simple. Well, that's what I have for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.